Have you ever replayed a situation in your head over 100 times, or laid in bed at night thinking about every single thing that could go wrong tomorrow? Maybe you wanted to make a decision, but instead of taking action, you're just caught thinking about it over and over again. If so, you're not alone. Overthinking is something I've struggled with a lot, and honestly, I think everyone at some point has also. And the issue is that overthinking sometimes seems like we're being productive because, we're thinking about the idea, but in reality, we're just going in circles. And in this video, I want to talk about what overthinking really is, why we do it, and some things that help me stop overthinking so much. What overthinking really is. Most people think that overthinking is just thinking too much, but I don't think this is entirely true. I think overthinking is repeatedly thinking about something without making progress. You replay conversations, you imagine worst case scenarios, and just think of every possible outcome. It's like being on a treadmill. You're running in the same place over and over again, but you don't actually go anywhere. But at the end of it, you're usually left with more stress and less clarity. I've learned that there's a big difference between thinking and overthinking. Thinking helps you move forward, while overthinking keeps you stuck. Most things we worry about never happen. One thing I notice when I overthink is that I imagine the worst possible outcome. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I embarrass myself? What if it doesn't work out? But when I look back at it, the things I was worrying about never even happened. And if things didn't go as perfectly as I wanted, they were nowhere near as bad as I imagined. Our minds are really good at creating problems that don't exist yet. And the challenge is not treating every thought as a reality. Stop trying to control everything. I think a lot of overthinking happens from us wanting certainty. We want to know exactly what's going to happen. We want guarantees. We want to avoid mistakes. But the problem is life doesn't work that way. No amount of worrying can give you complete control over the future, and no amount of overthinking can eliminate every risk. At some point, you have to accept uncertainty, and honestly, that acceptance is incredibly freeing. Ask yourself, can I do anything about this? This question has helped me a lot. Whenever I'm overthinking about something, I ask myself, can I do anything about this? If the answer is yes, then I take action. If the answer is no, then I stop worrying about it, because it's not going to help anyways. For example, if you're worried about a test, you can study for it. If you're worried about a job interview, you can prepare for it. But if you're worried about something that's completely out of your control, spending hours thinking, worrying about it, it doesn't change anything at all. Take action before you feel ready. A lot of overthinking happens when we're standing at the edge of a decision. We're trying to make the perfect choice, trying to avoid mistakes. We're trying to predict every single outcome. But here's what I've learned. Clarity comes from action, not thinking. Sometimes you don't need information, you need experience. You can spend months thinking about starting something, or start and learn along the way. Most of the growth in my life has come from taking action before I felt completely ready. Remember, nobody is paying attention as much as you think. I think this realization has helped me almost more than anything else. When we overthink social situations, we often worry about how people see us. Maybe you said something a little awkward, or you made a mistake, or you feel like you did something embarrassing. But the truth is, everyone's too focused on their own life to focus on yours. They're thinking about their own goals, problems, insecurities. And that thing that you keep replaying in your head, there's a very high chance they don't even remember it. Focus on what's happening right now. When we're overthinking, we're usually thinking about something that hasn't happened yet, or replaying something that already has happened. But life is happening right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not in 6 months. When I catch myself overthinking, I try to bring my attention back to the present moment. What can I do right now? What can I control right now? And usually that's where the answers are. If you struggle with overthinking, just know you're not alone. I've dealt with it, and I'm sure millions of people also deal with it every day. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments a strategy you use to stop overthinking. And if you're interested in self-improvement and just bettering yourself, consider subscribing. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.